Now, President-elect Joe Biden rolled out the first set of nominations for his economic team, naming Janet Yellen, Neera Tanden, and Cecilia Rouse to the top 3 jobs. If confirmed, the nominations would be the first time the Senate-confirmed economic positions went to women. Biden's choices so far show an eye toward racial and gender diversity on his team. Joining us now to discuss Biden's nominees and his economic recovery plan is senior reporter Saleha Mohsen. She covers the Treasury Department. Saleha, great to speak with you. Thanks for joining us. Clearly, Biden has pledged throughout the campaign and when he won the election to close the inequality gap and spread economic wealth. How do his picks advance that goal?
Well, we see that Fed Chair Janet Yellen, who while she did make a lot of comments to thrust the Fed into the debate about the inequality in the U.S., she also did have a little bit of a mixed record on diversity in terms of raising rates when there were the black unemployment was high, and also her choices for Fed regional presidents were not particularly diverse. But being a Treasury Secretary with an administration that is targeted and focused on addressing this issue, it is expected that she can do a lot more. Biden has also chosen Cecilia Rouse for CEA chair, the Council of Economic Advisors. She would be the first black woman to have that job, and she already has tweeted in her very first tweet after the announcement that she would be appointed for that job. She said that she wants to begin right now planning for a fair economy.
Okay, so that gives us some indication of their priorities. I'm glad you mentioned Janet Yellen because she was out front in highlighting inequality in the economy. She mentioned it back in 2014, long before it was widely acknowledged as something that held back the economy. I know that it's not part of her mandate, or it wasn't part of her mandate as Fed chair. In terms of policy, would it be part of her mandate as Treasury Secretary?
You know, President-elect Joe Biden hasn't said that specifically, but he did make some very strong comments back in July that he wants the Fed to focus on the racial economic wealth gap. And considering who he's chosen, he's also picked Jared Bernstein to be on the CEA, and he has written a lot of economic papers about the importance of focusing on black unemployment. With all of that sort of support with Janet Yellen, you would expect that a wider, more broadly influenced economic recovery is going to be part of his mandate to his team.
A lot of people have commented that if there is a common theme across Biden's various picks for these key economic roles, it would be a focus on increased government spending to boost employment. How worried are any of these nominees about the growing deficit that would inevitably result?
For now, the comments that we've heard from Janet Yellen, Neera Tanden, who is he plans to nominate for Office of Management Budget, they have all said that right now is not the time to think about the debt and the deficit, which is also what Fed Chair Jerome Powell has also said. And a lot of people in Congress, particularly on the Democratic side, but also some Republicans are starting to understand that right now it's important to get the economy moving. And with interest rates as low as they are, as Janet Yellen has pointed out earlier this year, now is not the time to focus on deficit.
Now, a lot of people have also pointed out, namely Republicans, that Neera Tanden would be a difficult confirmation. What specifically are Republicans opposed to when it comes to that pick? And not just Republicans, some on the left in the Democrats as well.
Yeah, you know, a lot of people have been surprised by Neera Tanden as the choice. Some Republicans are saying that she has made a lot of comments towards Senate Republicans that they thought were uncalled for, and that maybe she does not have a budget background. But at the same time, she's very much appreciated by the progressive wing. And it's also her childhood story that I've been told that Biden it's really resonated with the president-elect. When her mom divorced her father, they ended up on food stamps. And so she's already been tweeting about how she, in her new position, should she get confirmed, really wants to focus on maintaining those types of economic policies.
And what can you tell us about Brian Deese, who will be the head of the National Economic Council? I mean, Joe Biden did not choose a woman for that role, but he is someone who's kind of a leftover from the Obama administration.
Yes, it is looking a little bit like Obama 2.0 with some of these choices. Brian Deese was at BlackRock up until, well, we'll see when he steps down from that position, and he was on Obama's NEC. And he went to BlackRock to oversee the company's sustainable investment strategies, which also indicates that the administration will have a focus on climate change policies through the economic lens.
Got it. Saleha, thank you so much. Saleha Mohsen covers the Treasury for us here at Bloomberg News.
The biggest stories the moment they happen from around the globe. Subscribe to Bloomberg Quicktake now for insight in an instant.